Hey everyone, welcome back for a brand new video about our favorite show where a karate tournament is a bigger deal than the Olympics, Cobra Kai. Warning, beyond this point there are spoilers for people who are not up to date on the Cobra Kai television show as well as the Karate Kid film series. In this video we're going to give you our binge breakdown of not one, but two brand new Cobra Kai Season 4 sneak peeks that have just surfaced online. We're going to talk about where they came from and how you can earn some extra money for the holiday season just by being a Cobra Kai fan. We're also going to cover the promotional events that have coincided with this graphic and take a look at all of these brand new All Valley All-Star posters. Who will be the maestro of the mat? Finally, we're going to go over an interview with Terry Silver actor Thomas Ian Griffith and give you our theory on the All Valley tournament outcome and what the aftermath will be. First, let's take a look at these sneak peeks. There are a few of these floating around YouTube, but we want to give credit to the Brazilian channel Nerd Fasao for getting the highest quality versions. We'll get more into how he got these a little later. The first sneak peek is pretty familiar already, as it is the speech Daniel and Johnny give to their students from the first full teaser in the trailer. This time we get a full conversation with Johnny coming in at just the right time.
We're gonna be able to beat them.
By kicking their asses so hard, you gotta take things to the next level.
Although the back and forth between Johnny and Daniel is hilarious, we don't learn anything new from this scene. We know that this is a continuation from the Season 3 finale by the match and close, but other than that, there's nothing else to break down. Sneak peek 2 luckily shows us some moments we have not seen before. The scene starts with a reptilian-looking Kreese walking on the side of a house we later find out to be Silver's. Kreese watches Silver's housekeeper drop a pair of tongs for ice, and he shows just how gentlemanly he is. Not at all. Silver surprisingly rushes up to help his employee, which seems a little too kind for the Silver that we remember.
Hey, I like that! Oh, I like that, Johnny! I'm gonna use that!
As Kreese seems to note that Silver has changed, the former Karate Kid villain notices his old war buddy and stops in his tracks. Silver has a flashback from the original movie of a classic Cobra Kai moment before snapping back into reality. Silver's first reaction is not to hug the guy that saved his life in the war, but instead to ask him what he wants. Does Silver have a grudge because they lost the karate tournament? Or do their problems run deeper than that? Since karate is life on Cobra Kai, it's probably just the whole karate grudge thing. Kreese tries to reassure Terry, but he's really not too convincing.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I just want to catch up.
What do you think? Will Terry and Kreese have some kind of trouble? Will these two sadistic serpents strike each other before turning their attention to Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang? That's all we have for the sneak peeks, which unfortunately doesn't give us too many new story details. Now let's talk about where they came from. One of the other copies of one of the sneak peeks showed us that the video played as what appears to be an ad on YouTube. Cobra Kai Season 3 did the same thing with a half a dozen teasers that would randomly pop up all over YouTube. We are vigilantly watching for Cobra Kai ads and ask all our Cobra Kai people out there to do the same. If you are fast enough to pause the ad and screen record it, we will get you paid. We are offering a cash prize of at least $50 for any decent quality or above teaser, sneak peek, or trailer that you screen record and get to us, as long as it hasn't been dropped on YouTube yet. If you bring us something big with a lot of content that nobody's seen, the reward is at least $100. We're open to working something out if you bring this to us first. Please reach out to us via Instagram, Twitter, the email in our About section, or the comment section below if you have recorded one of these very hard to find promos. Now let's update this promo graphic used on Twitter for Cobra Kai Season 4. The first line we know is the trailer release date. The next date we now know referred to this sign up for some lucky people to see the Cobra Kai premiere a few days early. The registration was closed in less than 24 hours, but if you're one of the lucky few that signed up, good luck. The last day is the season premiere, but the penultimate date listed was Team Photo Day, which we learned meant that each dojo would have some kick-ass sports card looking posters released for our favorite and most hated fighters. Hawk, Samantha, and Silver have the best poses in our opinions, but what do you think? What's your favorite promo poster? What else is coming before New Year's Eve? As The Witcher premieres December 17th, Netflix may lay off the promotion over the weekend, but we know that there are areas Cobra Kai promotional videos are floating around in YouTube ads. The question is, how many, and who will record them? Finally, we're going to take a look at an interview by Terry Silver's actor Thomas Ian Griffith to EW earlier this week. The actor gives a little update on what he's been doing all these years. Apparently, he's a Hollywood writer. He would go on in the interview to explain he wasn't that big on playing the over-the-top rich bully again, but when the Cobra Kai creators explained what the character from his iconic 90s role had been up to for the last 30 years, he couldn't pass the opportunity up. What has he been up to? Has he changed his life and became a good guy? Is Kreese going to poison his life and bring back the cartoonish bad guy that liked playing mind games with teenagers? Griffith had this to say about what Silver has been doing. Terry's been living a very full life, and he brings that to this Cobra Kai world. Some of it will be for good, and some of it not so good. I think he's going to cause a little trouble. From that answer and some of these clips, it seems like the old Silver will be coming back, at least partially, but it's really anybody's guess.
Party time.
The actor would also tell EW that a lot of answers about Kreese and Silver's relationship from all the questions created in Season 3 will be given. One of the last details we got from this interview is that Griffith actually has a fair amount of martial arts training in real life, which should help his action scenes stand out. The final piece of news we got was when the actor referred to Silver as a billionaire. Although we had speculated he had lost some of his fortune due to him downsizing his house, that doesn't seem to be the case. How Kreese will convince a billionaire to actively get involved in a karate tournament and assault minors seems like a miracle, but hey, this is Cobra Kai. Karate is life. Finally, we want to speculate on the All Valley tournament. We're going Robbie for the win. The way Robbie seems to have taken on a leadership role in the dojo and the way he was robbed in Season 1 makes us believe he will be the winner of at least one of the divisions. We believe that the girls may fight separate this year and there will be a separate division that Sam will win. Finally, we believe the adults will fight and that ultimately Johnny will win out of the adults, but that Daniel will face his demons and beat Silver. We also predict Vidal from the original Karate Kid series, who has been brought up multiple times in Cobra Kai, will make an appearance, and that Mike Barnes will be referenced by the end, and that even the next Karate Kid, Julie Pierce, may even get a mention. Our only other prediction is to agree with the theories out there about Hulk getting his head shaved, which is why we don't see him in the tournament footage. We agree that this probably happens because he is bullying Kenny and Cobra Kai shaves off his hair, our money being on Robbie to do the deed. We believe Hulk will still fight in the tournament, but will end up taking the L against Miguel. What do you think? How will the tournament end? Where can the kids of the Valley go from here? Can they challenge the rest of the world? Only thing we do know for certain is that if Miguel even thinks about dying, we're all gonna riot. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everybody. As always, we're on the lookout for any new promo videos or insider interviews to help prove or disprove all the rumors out there about our favorite show where going to the dojo is like going to church, Cobra Kai. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Binge Rampage. Click the notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out, and don't forget to subscribe.
You gotta watch where you sit next time. Probably your only pair of pants, huh? Don't even think of it, worm.